All righty. Hello, hello, hello. I hope we're probably streaming. It's fine.
Yes, we are streaming now.
Okay. Oh, all right. Let me mute that. Okay, there we go. There we go. All righty. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to this November live stream. We are doing something fun and unusual, but still on brand for Belladonna this month, where we are going to let our lovely Michelle the Hangry demonstrate some nails, since that's what she does most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess we have a couple of little things we want to throw out there real fast before we get into the nails. We have our Black Friday / Small Business Saturday / Cyber Monday sale going on through Monday. And everything's already marked down on our site, so you can just go and check it out and see if there's anything you like. This dress behind me is a markdown to, let's see, 160 or 176, which is a pretty good price for that. And it comes with this little cutie sheer apron, and I am going to put the link for that directly in the chat right now. So you can go check that out if you like it. And there's other cutie little dresses that went along in that runway collection that if you're not a fan of blue or space, there's other things that might appeal to you. Any other goofy stuff we got to get out of the way before we get started?
If you're a patron, remember if you purchase something this weekend to mention in the comments that you're a patron, and you'll get a nice little free gift.
Maybe, yeah, earrings, pins, some stuff. You never know what we got hanging around that we don't put on the site. But yeah, it'll all be cute and it'll all be on theme for the Belladonna brand. So yeah. And I guess Michelle's going to be doing some awesome, amazing things. If you've looked at her social media, her Instagram, Charming BunBun, I've linked that down in the comments or in the description, so you can go directly to her Instagram and see all the awesome nails that she does. And
you can see them in our Discord.
Yeah, we have a channel in our Discord for patrons to just see all the nails. We just go ahead and repost them in there. I guess, Michelle, do you want to tell us a little bit about where you work and where we can get some nails from you?
So I work at a salon in Ellicott City, Maryland called U Salon. Very cute little place. Not actually in historic Ellicott City, closer to where Columbia is. And I work there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I also occasionally have time to do press-ons for Belladonna that I like to kind of take care of when I don't have clients in the salon.
And you can commission Michelle for a set of press-ons. Just DM us or DM her Instagram directly or send us an email or whatever. And we can work something out with you.
Yeah, definitely DM my Instagram, Charming BunBun. It'll be a lot easier for, I think, all of us involved if we just talk directly. And I'm harmless. I do not bite. Feel free to talk to me. I have a lot of people too, like, ask me like random nail questions, and that's totally cool too. If you have like some wacky thing going on, you can always shoot me a message and I will get back to you.
Awesome.
And if you have wacky nail questions today, feel free to pop them in the chat.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll answer them as best we can. And honestly, too, if you're watching this after the fact and you want to comment down below in the regular comments, I'll make sure that Michelle gets to see them and we answer them correctly. Because that is not my area of expertise. And to make this hilarious, I have I have my nail stuff out, my UV light, and I'm going to be giving myself a really crappy manicure to go along with whatever amazingness Michelle's going to get up to.
And I'm not going to even try. I'm just going to work on detangling a wig.
So I guess without further ado, let's jump into the nail stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
So I am not going to do this as like a tutorial, but I will talk about the products I'm using. Pretty much everything I'm using today you can get without a license. So one thing I do want to be clear about, I do a lot of nail art and I don't do any of it in regular polish. So if this is something where you're like, oh, I might try some of these at home, don't try it with regular polish. It's not going to work. And if it does work, send us a pic because that's amazing. And you should probably get paid really good money to do that.
So you're doing this in gel polish then and not regular polish?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, actually. It's so much easier to do nail art in gel polish because you can just wipe it off if you don't like something and start over again. So on all of the nails that I have prepared, I've done a solid gel color. I've top coated it, so it's just nice and smooth. There's no stickiness, and we're just ready to go with the nail art. So the first one I'm going to do is something that's actually a lot easier, I guess, than other things. I'm going to do what's called sugaring, and I'm going to make some really cute snowflakes to make this like wintry wonderland effect. And if we didn't say so before, all of the sets that I'm doing over the live will be on sale on the Belladonna site. So basically the way a lot of our sets work, what I'll do is I will do a bunch of just solid color nails. So when you buy a press-on set, generally what you're going to get is you're going to get a bunch of like solid one colors, and then you're going to get 4 to maybe 6 accent nails. And the reason why I put in that many is because for the accent nails, I use the middle sizes. And because we don't sell them as sizes, we kind of give you like 24 nails, 20 to 24 like separate nails, so that way it'll hopefully fit well no matter what your nail size is. And nail size is like super, I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense. It has nothing to do with like your shoe size or your height or anything. And everyone's nail size is so different and shapes are really different. So that's why I kind of made the ultimate decision not to like size our press-on sets. So a lot of other people will sell them as like, oh, look, you can buy a small or a medium or a large, and you might get 10 to maybe 12 nails with those guys. But I don't know, I didn't really like the sizing idea because a lot of people don't fit into those little cookie cutter sizes either. I know originally I tried to do that, and I tried to size them on Rachel, and it really didn't work at all.
It doesn't make sense, right? Because I have really large hands, but I don't really particularly have large nails, so it doesn't really correlate or make sense.
Or if you've seen our wrist cup display, the hand over the fist, it's a fairly small hand, and it's actually molded off of someone's hand, but the nails are exceptionally large.
Yeah, and it really has nothing to do with like your finger size even. Like everyone's nails are just such a different shape. There's really no standard to it like whatsoever.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is some people's nails are more flat and some people's are more curved, and so that affects the size of nail that you can wear.
Or you have a small thumb, but bigger, rest of the nails.
So what I'm doing right now,
unique like a snowflake.
LOL, I'm drawing snowflakes right now. Did you know that?
Oh my.
Ooh, you're like extraordinarily out of focus.
Yeah, I'm trying to like fix that. Are we going to focus today? That would be great.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Are you gonna focus at all? So look better down here.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just do it down here then. So I'm using what's called a gel paint for this. You can use a gel polish as well. The difference is that one of them tends to be thicker and more pigmented, the gel paint is, than a gel polish. They both have to be cured in a lamp.
Now, I've noticed a lot of gel polishes, when they're cured, they're still a little tacky. Is that still tacky?
Oh yeah. And every brand is completely different. So I'm using specifically gel paint from Email Couture, and like I said earlier, you can buy from them without a license. You don't need to be a professional. And honestly, a lot of brands are like that now. There's very few brands that only sell to professionals these days. It's not like the old days.
And we got a comment saying, "You're so cool, Michelle."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and actually I'm using all Madame Glam stuff because I had their subscription for a few months, and that was fun to get a few different colors in my stash, and then the lamp and all the primers and top coats and base coats and all that stuff.
Yeah, when Michelle started her journey to becoming a tech, Rachel and I both were like, gel polish is so much better. So we both got, my first kind of gel polish kind of kits.
With a little bit of my direction, because I was like, don't get this brand, don't get that brand. The rest of them are fine.
Yep.
Okay, so what brands would you... tell her Allie says hello.
Oh, hey, girl.
So what brands would you recommend for just regular person?
So for anyone, like you guys have said, Madame Glam is a super great business. One thing I like about their polishes is that they're what's called 10 free. 10 free means that it's free of formaldehyde, toluene, a lot of things that are actually in common companies like OPI, which you will commonly hear me crap on because I hate that brand a lot. So yeah, I don't know why professionals use it. It's at the salon. I try to not use it as much as possible. Yeah. So Madame Glam's a great one. Email Couture is a great one. It's also on the cheaper side. If you like to shop off of Amazon, Model Ones or Macart are also pretty decent. The only things that I would really stay away from be like Born Pretty. Their stuff is super cheap, but you get like nothing in it. Like a bottle will be $2. Sounds super cheap, but then you get like 4 milliliters. So you get like the tiniest bottle on the planet. Which I guess
say, this one's 15 milliliters.
Yeah.
And with the subscription, it's like $9?
Yeah.
So yeah.
The other thing too, like when I first started out, one of the big things that I had read about before I really started getting into things where people were saying, oh yeah, if you get cheap polishes, they have shrinkage. And what that means is after you cure them, they don't stay in place. They like get smaller. And so another hilarious story about OPI, it has a lot of really bad shrinkage.
Oh no.
And I hadn't had an issue with gel polish shrinkage since I tried Born Pretty when I was like a wee baby nail tech. So I have no clue why. And it's crazy too that their stuff is like $18 a bottle. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with all this money, OPI?
That sounds terrible.
It is terrible.
So what's your go-to brand? Like when you're in the salon?
I have a lot of Candy Coat. Candy Coat you can buy without a license as well. It's just from the UK, so it's, obviously more to ship over here. I also use a lot of leaf gel. You can get leaf gel from one of the American distributors. It's a Japanese gel brand. It's really high quality. It's what I use a lot for nail art, especially if I'm doing any kind of portrait. But it is very expensive. So I don't know if I really recommend it to people who just might be, doing something for themselves and not really doing it professionally. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense.
Guess if it's one of those things where you like to paint and do like portraits and small detail work, it might be worth your time. But
yeah,
if you're just like, hello, I would like a nice color, that's like,
yeah,
don't start out with it.
Yeah, it's not really something you want to like waste, because it's like $20 for a little pot. And the other thing too is like a lot of the other brands that aren't American will measure their stuff in grams. So
you got to pay attention to how much that is actually that you're getting.
exactly. It's a small amount, but it's a highly concentrated amount. And what Sam was talking about earlier with the stickiness, that's one of the differences between some of the higher quality gels, is that you don't have that stickiness after leaf gel cures. But sometimes you want that stickiness. So it's kind of like I end up using a lot of different stuff based off of what exactly I'm trying to do. If I want to do a design and then I want to put a chrome over it, it has to be sticky after you cure it.
Chrome sounds fun. I like chrome.
I like the color changing ones.
Like the chameleons.
Yeah.
I always think it's funny, like the different names and things people come up with for random nail stuff. I never know what tag to do when I have like cat animal print, because I don't actually know the difference between a leopard and a cheetah and a
Tag them
jaguar.
all. Tag them all.
Well, I feel like everyone just uses cheetah for all of them. I felt like one day I was having this like existential crisis over it. I was like, what's actually the difference between a tiger and a zebra if you're zoomed in and they're black and white?
Yeah, white tiger versus zebra. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, like what
You
is
say
the
that
difference?
now. I'm gonna like as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna research it and then like flood our chat with like pictures and find out what the real difference is pattern wise.
I legit got super confused one day and was just like, are these the same? Like I don't even know.
It's fine. It's whatever.
I am controlling my temptation to look it up now and figure out what differences there are, or if there are.
Well, and especially if you're doing like nail art, now you have this like tiny little canvas.
Oh, speaking of there, let's make Sam and I smaller and Michelle's image bigger. Let's do that like we said we were going to do. Speaking of tiny little canvases.
So for this kind of like effect, I'm not curing the gel at all yet. I'll let you know when I'm ready to cure it, but I am not ready yet. So one of the hardest things about this is that because you're not curing it, if you screw up, then good luck. I don't know.
Don't.
Yeah, literally. I'm just making a million tiny lines.
And you've got like a tiny striping brush from
Yeah,
wherever.
so this is like from the Nail Couture art set, which is like I think it's like $16. Like it's not that expensive and it's way better than like pretty much any of the art sets I've ever seen on like Amazon. So
That's fun. Yeah, I think I got myself a tiny striping brush from Madame Glam when I was buying from them. I haven't used it because I'm too afraid to do anything.
but Rachel, you could have a French.
Oh, I'm gonna try and do the same design that you gave me a manicure of like forever ago.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like pink, light pink flesh tone base with the like V cutout.
Yeah.
And then if I get real sassy, I'm gonna put a dot of glitter at the V point. Probably because I fucked up the V.
You know what? There's really nothing wrong with putting stuff on top of other stuff to make your thing look better. That's totally fine. That's totally great.
And if it hides your mistakes, even better.
Yeah, actually, one of my pro tip, if your gradient or your ombre doesn't look super smooth, just throw glitter on top of it. No one will know. It actually like really diffuses the ombre and like makes it look really good, and it could have been like really blocky and choppy and no one would know. So
that sounds great.
So it's great when a client's like, oh my gosh, I love glitter. I'm like, great, I don't have to do like anything now. As opposed to when a client does not like glitter and it's just like, oh, I actually have to concentrate.
That's the one thing I have to say I love about gel polish over regular polish is that it's really easy to kind of like mess with stuff, and if you mess it up, then to fix it before you cure it.
Yep.
And especially me, I have a real bad problem flooding my cuticles, and then I just clean it up before I stick it in the lamp, and I'm good to go.
Or
Yeah,
else
that's another thing. That's something you could use that striper brush for, Rachel.
Mm-hmm. I have a pointy stick.
That works too. A pointy stick.
Mm-hmm. And I also have a Real Techniques fine liner brush for eyeliner that I didn't like for eyeliners, so I put it in my nail stuff.
So Rachel and I have a UV sun
a sun UV lamp.
Sun UV lamp.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, Michelle?
I am actually using my sun UV lamp.
Nice.
That is not what I use at work. This thing lives at home for when I need to do stuff at home. There's nothing wrong with having a sun UV lamp, especially if you're just doing home stuff. The only thing, like if I was to use it in the salon, it would get used so much that it would burn out really quickly.
That makes sense.
But like it hasn't burned out yet, and I got this like pretty shortly after I started doing my nails, so it's lasted me several years.
Yeah, because you started doing your nails for like at least a whole year before you were like, I'm going to be a tech.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's about a year, I think.
Not a pro tip, but a tip. Don't try to cure resin crafts in your nail lamp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a reason why you should not use a powerful UV LED lamp for resin. Sam, do you want to explain?
I'm not the one that did it one time.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll explain. So, the curing process is a chemical reaction that is initiated with certain light. And when you use resin crafts, they're not meant to be put in a nail lamp. And so, if you do put them into a nail lamp, the reaction will be faster and too much, and you will end up seeing smoke coming out of your lamp. Like, it'll get really, really, really hot. So,
Sounds exciting.
don't do that.
Oh man, those just like all of a sudden came into like really good focus, like as it was like out and in and out of focus, but they look really cute.
I'm like trying to get this thing to focus. I have no clue how to like.
There we
Oh,
go.
it likes my thumb. Well, that's goofy. So it doesn't like this thumb, but it likes the other thumb. So random.
Oh, there. Yeah. I'm watching it on the YouTube
Yeah,
screen.
looks good. It's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this deep eggplant purple and
So another reason why I'm not doing my nails is I am still rocking nails that Michelle did. Let me actually go to the
month?
other.
I think it's been 4 weeks, dude.
Almost a month ago. Though I am now starting to have issues and I have lost my middle finger.
Darn, the worst finger to lose.
I know, but now I can make it an accent nail if I want.
Very true.
Really make it stand out when I'm flipping someone off.
Okay, we're going to start the delicate nail art that's going to suck. And the left hand's going to look way better than the right hand. I just want to start out with that.
I'm like honestly very amused.
It's like a classic vintage nail that I love, but I'm just not a painter in any way, like on paper or on nails, and so doing a delicate V is very difficult. I think the only thing I really can paint is my face.
I mean, that takes like a skill.
Yeah. I practice that a lot. I guess if I practice nails more, then I get better at it.
Yeah, that is literally it.
I mean, you did have an art background from high school, though. So
Yeah, but I did not have like patience when I was younger. Like, I remember one time in my teenage years, I tried to like do nail art and I failed a lot. And so I never tried it again until I started doing mine. And I was like, oh, I can actually do this now. Cool. But it's like I was scarred for like years. I don't know. I had this little issue with meringue. I didn't make meringue right as a child, so it took me years before I even tried to make meringue. Seems really dumb, but it's true.
Well, cooking?
Yeah.
Oh. That's amusing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why that's like such a thing that like bothered me too. Like I was like 12 and I tried to make meringue, and like what 12-year-old makes meringue? Like being real.
Michelle, I came over to your house when we were like 14 and made biscotti. Like that's just what we did.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like I failed at meringue, but like who really needs to be able to make meringue when you're 12? Biscotti's easier though,
Yeah.
and
But
tasty.
still, like just as an example of like that's just the kind of weird shit we did as teens and preteens.
This is true. I mean, we did a lot. I had some clients one day talking about like their experience of wearing cosplays to school, and I had these like memories of us.
No.
Remember that time you like dressed up as like Batwoman? Like what were you?
I mean, it was supposed I don't know, all of our friends were dressing up as superheroes, so I was like Batgirl. Except for that, you know, I like printed off a bat signal and like
Yeah.
on my computer on a piece of paper and taped it to a belt. It's all good.
Were we how old were we?
We
We
were
like 16?
Yeah, I think it was 10th grade. We might have been 15.
Okay.
Yeah. But you in all your superhero goodness dressed up as Cardcaptor Sakura, so
Yeah. I remember cosplaying as someone from Negima one year. Like such a random, obscure anime.
Okay.
Back when we had to download fan subs on LimeWire. The children do not know.
Okay, what about renting the fan subs on VHS?
That sounds terrible.
I did. There used to be a store at Springfield Mall that had a bunch of fan subs, and they had it on VHS, and you could buy the VHS for like $12 or $15 per like 3 or 4 episodes, or you could rent it for like $2 or $3.
Oh my gosh. That's really funny.
That is really funny.
That is how I saw like the last season of Sailor Moon was fan subs from that place.
Oh, true, because that was like not on TV.
Nope.
Because it was too much Star Gentle Uterus for Americans.
Well, they hadn't gotten to like S and Super S way back when I started watching.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
Same.
Season 3 and 4, let alone season 5.
All right, let me get this thing to focus again. I need to figure out, like, I don't know, how technology works. Now that I'm done drawing all my snowflakes, I am now going to dump glitter on them.
That's exciting.
So,
The wet gel is gonna like adhere to the glitter.
yeah.
Nice. I love it.
So yeah, sugaring is super simple, and if you like glitter, use, you know, a nice, fine, light, iridescent glitter. If you don't like glitter, you could use clear acrylic powder. And
Oh,
that'll
to make it raised?
Yeah,
Nice.
make it raised, and then you don't have glittery nails, because I know there are people out there who do not love the glitter like I do. So I'm just like dumping a bunch on over top of a piece of paper. So yeah, for this little fun technique, all I did was use some white gel paint. You could use just regular gel polish. I'm just being extra. I don't know.
Now, are you using nail specific glitter or just craft glitter?
I am using nail specific glitter, but to be quite honest, you could use makeup glitter.
Ooh,
You could
okay.
use craft glitter. The thing for like sugaring is that you want it to be like fine.
Oh, yeah, that
Like
makes
you don't
sense.
want it to be like super chunky. So you can see how like fine that is. It's like a nice fun sand,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So this one's from Candy Coat. Again, that UK brand. It's called Meringue Snowball. I didn't even know that. So how appropriate. Cool times. I'm just gonna like shake this off a little bit onto my piece of paper before I stick it in the lamp. And then I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. And while I wait for it to cure, I'm gonna recollect my glitter back into my tube. Because I don't like wasting glitter. I mean, it's so pretty.
And honestly, if you're doing it on press-on nails, it's not like you've got the weird, like, oh, if you just poured it on someone's hand, let's put some germy junk back into a tube.
Yeah, literally.
So I have looked it up and have figured out the difference between zebra and white tiger stripes.
Oh no.
There is actually an article in the Biological Journal
Of course there is.
about the spatial frequency distribution and patterns.
Science lady wouldn't do that.
Oh my
But
god.
apparently, tiger stripes are meant to camouflage, so their frequency is meant to space out and mimic their background more, whereas zebras don't camouflage as well, and they will have thicker, chunkier stripes. And a zebra, you can kind of not tell what the actual color of the skin is if it's a white horse with black stripes or a black horse, or a black animal with white stripes. Whereas a tiger, it's very clear it is, orange or white, and the stripes are, brown or black.
All right. So,
and I do know the difference now between cheetah and leopard.
I mean, I know there's a difference. I just never remember which one's which. So after you cure this out of the lamp, you just take a brush and brush off your excess and give you guys, hopefully, a nice view.
Ooh, that looks really cute. Yeah, you can see the out of focus, you can see the glitter really well.
Yeah, so it's like super shiny, winter wonderlandy, very cute. So I really like this particular thingy because it's so simple to do and it just like looks really cool. So yeah. Okay, next. It's like over here doing a bunch of holiday-y stuff.
Hey, it's okay. All we've got on the site right now is Halloween. So
I know.
So looking at your nails, you currently have leopard spots.
Oh, okay. I got little rosettes.
Yes, and if it's the rosettes with the dot in the middle, then it is jaguar. And then if it's just filled in, it's cheetah.
Oh.
Here at Belladonna, we also teach you science.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes we do. I mean, two of us have backgrounds in science.
This is true. I have an entire biology degree, and I'm like, cats? I don't know.
And I got a chemistry degree.
And I'm uneducated. Yeah, I have too much ADHD that I don't care to treat to go back to school.
Oh my gosh.
Karen, my nails. Turned out okay. It might not be quite right, but it's not bad. Now, the other hand is going to be a completely different story.
Dust is my arch nemesis. Oh, sweet, I got it.
Cat dust?
It could be anything, honestly. It could literally be anything.
Okay, I'm into it. Here, let's there. I tried.
Well, it's
Not
pretty good,
terrible.
Rachel.
Yeah, I don't hate it. And it's like a nice deep plum color.
Yeah.
Hey, if I get my nails cold, then I'll have a plum color.
Oh my goodness.
Because it
I'm
goes.
just laughing that was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm kind of notorious for screwing up my nails within days. So for a manicure to last 4 weeks is kind of insane. And it lasted through a con.
Yeah, it did. That's the amazing part.
Well, I just think the funny part is that you were like, let's bet how long this will last. I bet it won't last till the con. And then it lasted beyond the con, and we were all like, whoa.
So yes, can definitely recommend Michelle's in-person talents.
I think I just like found the product that works for you.
Yep. So if you're like me and screw up your nails quite easily and frequently, use a good primer.
Yeah, I used the Young Nails Protein Bond primer on Sam's gel manicure. That apparently did the trick. That you can get without a license. It's just like not the cheapest thing on the planet. So I don't remember how much it is. Is it like 14? But the bottle is like tiny.
What was it? Young
Nails.
Primer. Protein Bond.
Cat hair.
Well, right now it's probably on sale because Black Friday sales.
Yeah, it's $5 right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get me some of
It's
that.
normally $10.45 for
Okay.
a quarter ounce or 7.5 milliliters.
The bottle is tiny. That's all I'm saying. So don't be surprised when you get the tiniest bottle.
Yeah, it's like half the size of a standard nail polish. But yeah, it is on sale right now for $5.23.
Snap.
That's exciting.
They are running a deal. 30% off at checkout. Deals up to 80% off.
Yeah, I guess I should say I am not sponsored by anybody, but you know, if anyone wants to send me free stuff, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, you just use what you found works for you, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, they got a confetti kit on sale. It kind of looks like sprinkles in jars. Oh, okay. As well as shirts that say half glitter, half human.
Well, if that isn't Michelle.
I think I'm entirely glitter.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish I could just have glitter instead of a digestive system.
It'd probably work better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It would. And it'd be great. Eat glitter. Glitter comes out the other end. Beautiful.
So, like, all these goofy unicorn books that my little one gets.
Yeah, literally that.
Oh god. She has several books that are like, hello, unicorns poop glitter. And I'm like, but why though?
You're just giving me awful ideas for your Christmas present.
Well, there was that terrible toy. I guess it was a toy. It's like a rainbow glitter ice cream unicorn poop. I don't know. It was weird.
That like one unicorn that everyone like draws unicorns like now.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't a toy. Maybe it was a commercial for something else, but it might have been a toy.
So I don't have any pro tips on drawing stripes. I don't know.
Steady hand.
Like I have a steady hand, and it's really funny because I never realize that it's probably just the beta blocker I'm on. So, you want a steady hand?
I have a decently steady hand with my right hand. My left hand's another story, but you know what? We're working it.
Even my left hand is pretty steady though. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, though, Michelle, like I feel like some of that comes with all the sewing practice, at least for me. Like,
that's true.
We've done so much with our hands and like a lot of precision work that we do. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that we're just like used to it from that.
Okay, but like, do you remember how if I took a picture of anything, it would be blurry because I'd just be shaking?
I'm just picturing you like a little chihuahua just...
I'm like a chihuahua whippet, just standing and shaking.
Oh my goodness.
But that was the reality of me pre... I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, if you want to like really try and steady yourself, just stop breathing. Well, that's the thing. Like that's an actual tip.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds goofy, but that's like a for real tip.
Stop breathing, but remember to eventually breathe.
I always get quiet when I'm doing detailed stuff at the salon. Otherwise, I'm always talking to clients about something weird.
Jerbies.
Jerby. I don't know how many people I've shown the Jerby to because they're just like, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You're the one who showed us the Jerby in the first place.
It's a jeans Furby.
Oh, Jerby. Okay.
Yeah, Jerby. Yeah, you know.
Okay, I didn't notice that term.
Yeah. Very specifically that term, just because it's funny.
What are these stripes? Sweet.
Yay, candy stripes. That's really cute.
I'll cure that real quick. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of 3D work. This is like 3D easy mode. This is some really cheap stuff from Yoyoge. I don't know. What do they call this stuff? Sculpting gel? 4D gel? 5D gel? I don't remember which number it is plus D, but I don't think the number is 3 for some weird reason. You should probably use gloves when you use this because you're literally touching gel. But, I don't know. I'm going to live dangerously tonight.
Do you use gloves usually?
I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
Normally use gloves, yeah. Because you're really not supposed to just, like, touch the gel product. You can eventually make yourself allergic to this stuff. So, you know, I don't know. But I feel like it's more, like, for professionals because we're touching it. You know, you'd be touching it all day as opposed to just, like, once every couple weeks.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So this stuff is neat because it's, like, as you can see, it's very, like, thick. I don't know. But I feel like it's more, like, for professionals because we're touching it. You know, you'd be touching it all day as opposed to just, like, once every couple weeks. So this stuff is neat because it's, like, as you can see, it's very, like, thick. I don't know. But I feel like it's more, like, for professionals because we're touching it. You know, you'd be touching it all day as opposed to just, like, once every couple weeks. And
Ooh.
it's basically like sculpty clay.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I know, like in the special effects makeup world, they have all the like the 3D skin modeling paste and stuff.
Oh, I have glitter in it. That's okay. I'm not mad about that. So, just go put this down. So basically what I'm making are some little 3D cookies.
Does that
That's
stuff
cute.
come in different colors?
Yes.
Great.
Oops. There's a lot of brands that have it too. I actually don't like this brand as much as the other ones. Because when this stuff cures, it's very brittle in a weird way. So I would actually recommend getting the one from Canny, Canni. And you can actually get that straight up off of AliExpress.
That's exciting.
And it is not that expensive. And you can get like just a few colors. You can mix them together. You can make other colors. So you don't even have to get a whole lot unless you're like too lazy to mix them together. And then in that case, you know.
Oh, like real sculpting clay you can mix together.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and it doesn't like cure until you stick it in the lamp. So
Great news.
fun times there. I'm making a little tree cookie. And I'm just using like a little wood cuticle stick. You could use probably whatever the heck you feel like using. So this year I started doing 3D work in acrylic instead, and the main difference is obviously it's harder, but it's also faster. As you notice with this stuff, you have to like really push it around.
Is it real stiff?
It's not like super stiff, it's just kind of, I don't know. Gel has just a very different texture than acrylic. Unscientific word. It's very moogey. I don't know how else to put this. Like,
Oh, is it kind of tacky to itself?
it is. Which is why I should really be wearing gloves, but I'm not. Oops. So y'all gonna see me one day on the internet being like, I became allergic to gel. Oops. People actually become allergic to acrylic like all the time. Or same with like UV resin. I see a lot of people become allergic to UV resin pretty quickly because they are not exercising correct precautions. So don't be me. Don't do this. There's a little tree.
Okay. Oh, cute.
And it's glittery.
And it's glittery now.
Which I didn't intend, but I'm not mad about it, so. How are you doing over there, Rachel?
I was trying to clean up some messed up stuff and then I messed it up more. It's cool.
No.
In a different way, you know.
Yeah.
Just gonna take this tiny striping brush and see if I can fix it. I'm almost done. There we go. Good enough. Okay. That left-handed paint job is always the hardest. But I have to say, long ago, and Michelle and my early days of Lolita-ing, we would take our collection of regular old nail polishes with us. The night before an event, we would paint our nails right before we went to bed and then go to sleep like vampires and hope that we didn't move around too much and mess up our our paint jobs.
I will say, like, if you do that with a glitter polish, even if you do mess it up, it's harder to tell.
Yeah. But yeah, just lamp curing it and then running is much preferable in my book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's super great that, like, it's so much easier to get stuff like this just wherever on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're not even really supposed to be able to get this stuff off AliExpress, but I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know what, like, the shipping rules are. I don't know if you can hear Mia in the background. She just yelled.
Oh,
Heard of that time.
that was Crush just meowing now too. So we're just having,
My boys are fast asleep.
Oh yeah, I can hear Mia. For sure. Hello, silly meow. All right, let's see if I can pick up like individual pieces of this gold glitter. Maybe like 2 or 3. Oh, that was like 7 or 8. That's fine. It's like a lot more than I intended, but now because I have a really chunky gold glitter. Okay, so this is going to sound really stupid since I already started this, but would you recommend putting a top coat on first and then trying to put on a couple pieces of glitter since my glitter is already suspended in a clear gel? Or should I just try and dot this shit on and then cure it and then put on a top coat?
So, if you're doing like substantial nail art, I would top coat first. Or
Right.
if you
'Cause
don't
I'm
want
just
like if you don't want to like waste top coat, you can always just take a wipe with alcohol on it and wipe it, and that'll take out your sticky layer.
Oh, no, I don't even mind if it's sticky. I'm just trying to dot a couple of pieces of glitter on.
You know, I was gonna make this a gingerbread person, but I think I'm gonna make this a gingerbread bear.
That sounds cuter.
Yeah, it is.
Is it easier?
I mean, basically, I made the gingerbread's head kind of small and the body kind of big, so at this point, I'm just trying to, like, compensate. Sometimes in your nail journey, you think you're going to do one thing, and then you end up somewhere else, and that's just how it be. So, you know.
Like very deeply concentrating at this point.
Oh, I'm looking up horrible things to get Michelle for Christmas.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
What have you guys bought for Black Friday shopping or any of the things?
I did nothing.
pet medicine.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took Coraline to the library today. That was my outing.
There. That's my little bear. I'll go
Sure.
carry this.
Great.
Oh.
So when I'm doing a lot of art, I like to use one of these little doodads.
Ooh, what is that?
Just a little palette.
Oh, okay. It's like it's a shiny shell.
Yeah, it is.
What's your favorite nail art thing to do?
I don't know. Probably like if it's simple, like glitter gradients, because it's really easy and it's glitter. Hard
does
mode?
sound fun.
I don't know. I mean, I like making like characters and stuff. Those are always fun.
A lot of your characters are really awesome. Like the ones that are on your hand now. Like I don't know how long that took you, but like they're very adorable.
Yeah, one of the things I like about being able to just do things in gel is that I will do these in between clients at work. So I'll like draw a base of some character and then suddenly I have someone for a pedicure and then afterwards I can like draw their face on. I don't have to like, I don't know, worry about it. Like it's not even top coated and I don't even have to worry about it.
That makes sense. Yeah, if you just like cure it and then like move on and then come back to it when you can.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna basically paint icing onto these cookies that I made. Fake nail cookies.
Okay, I'm almost done. Oh, that's fun. It's like a cookie on the bottom so the edges are brown and then it's like got like little green and red and white icing on the top.
Yes.
Like it.
If anyone watching has ideas of what I should get Michelle and her partner for Christmas, pop them in the chat or comments. Weird is okay. We kind of have a tradition of giving each other horribly inappropriate and awkward gifts.
It's true.
It's true. I think we started that though. We were kind of at it at the same time. So I was gonna say the first Christmas we worked Amazon was when I found the jizz lube.
Yes, but you found it, but you did not buy it and then give it to me. That was Michelle.
No, we did it together though. That was like a
that was a combo.
It was like a combo discussion that Yeah, I think it was Michelle that was like, I'm getting this. And I was like, because I was like, LOL, look at this junk.
Yeah, you were like, this is terrible. And I was like, I agree. Let's get it.
But then that same year, you gave me like a weird dress up squirrel coloring book or something bizarre. Like, didn't make sense. All right, I think all the glitter's off. There we go. Haha. Ooh. Is your brush handle filled with like pearls, Michelle?
Yes.
I was like, what kind of accent pearl is she putting on now? Oh no, just the brush handle.
It's just this brush. This turd puts his name on everything. I shouldn't say that.
Waiting in a sponsorship.
Oh. Oops.
Some people just like you to know that you're using their stuff. You don't forget it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, tacos.
Also, if their name's on it, that means it's copyrighted.
But it's not like the brand name. It's like his name.
Searching, and I found one of the presents you have given me in the recent past, the roast beef sandwich bath bomb or bath salts.
Okay, but did you use them yet?
No,
Why not?
but they are sitting in my bathroom.
Why haven't you used them, Sam?
Because I'm not a big bath person.
Okay. I thought you were just afraid of them.
No.
Sam has to be in the mood to want to smell like roast beef in the back.
I did open it and smell them, and it did not smell like roast beef.
Yeah, it smells like brown sugar and spices.
And vaguely perfumey.
I mean, I think the reviews said, like, I don't know, that it didn't actually smell like meat. It's kind of sad now that we're not at Amazon. We don't, like, see the weirdest stuff anymore.
The weirdest stuff, yes.
Like,
there
one
was-
of these days, y'all gonna end up with shrink-wrapped oysters.
Oh my god.
Not really Christmas present, but that could be a birthday present.
It just sounds like horrifying to open.
I just don't know why this is like an actual item you can buy, but okay.
Oh, the bear's looking cute. He's a little off camera, but he's very cute.
Yeah, I am not used to doing nail art on camera, so I have like no clue where some of the stuff is.
It's really hard to stay in camera from top down. Like the few times that I was doing the jewelry and when I was decorating the head bow, it was very hard for me to stay in camera.
Yeah.
And even trying to position the camera in such a way that you're like, well, I think I'm going to work over here because that's normally how, and then you're still not in camera. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, mad props to all those nail artists out there who film themselves all the time.
Yeah, they're insane.
They have gotten. I wonder. You know what might help actually is if we had a very specific like tape line on our mat of this is where our field of vision is. Please put hands here.
Oh, true.
That would require forethought.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But I guess if you're doing it all the time, then that would make sense. But since every time I stream we're doing something different, I set up a different camera angle. So nothing is ever the same.
So sadly, it's about to get smelly up in here.
What are you using that's smelly?
Acrylic.
Oh.
It's time to bring out a little bit of acrylic.
And what would be the purpose of using acrylic at this point?
Well, I'm gonna glue some extra stuff on these because I
Ooh.
don't have enough stuff on them.
All right.
And then I'm also gonna use this really raggedy gem tool. Don't judge me.
Judge.
I would never. I told you earlier, I have a Real Techniques fine liner eyeliner brush down here in my nail stuff. Like, and it's not even the one with bristles. It's the weird one with the like rubberized tip.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, a star on the top of the tree. Very cute.
So why are you using acrylic?
No, I'm using acrylic because I learned over time in the salon that if you use a gel product to do this, your client is just gonna knock this junk off. Like there's a million like gel products out there to like glue or adhere large things on the nails, and none of them work. So I mean they work, but like people find ways to get very creative and they lose things. So you don't want to lose things, then maybe just use acrylic. And if you don't want to use acrylic, then just know that your junk may not last. I'm just saying, okay? Like, I used to use the gel products on myself, and I was fine until I started doing nails, and then inevitably something would fall off.
I just don't do well with any 3D thing on my nails. I want to play with it too much.
Yeah.
That
like
worries
one time
me.
you did my nails and put like a little fancy thing underneath.
Oh yeah.
It lasted what, a week? It lasted till my next convention, which I think was like a week later.
Yeah. But you like to like fixate on stuff.
Yay for undiagnosed issues.
I forgot how long this stuff takes to harden. This is not like speed stuff. This is slow stuff.
Do you cure it, or it just has to wait?
Nope, it just hardens. It's acrylic. It's hardening as we speak, but very slowly. So there's like different types of acrylic. There's like speed powder, and there's also like fast set monomers. And as a pro, I'm used to using fast set everything because ain't nobody got time for this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you're in a salon setting, you've got back-to-back clients and all that, you want everything to dry really fast.
Yeah. Like when you're done with that 10th nail, that first nail better be ready to go. So I forget about some of the stuff I got when I was like first learning, because you don't want to learn on fast set, obviously, because you like need the time to be able to mess around with it.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense.
So, let me get this to. Here's my little bear.
Oh, look at it.
There's some little stripes with bows. My little Christmas tree. Probably add some glitter to this Christmas tree.
Looks cute either way.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So for these last guys, oops, I did not mean to smack the thing. I am gonna put a bunch of like gold gemmy charm stuff on them. So one set is this beautiful red color. There.
Very pretty. And glitter in them.
There we go.
Oh, God.
Green.
The top coat on this side made my nail too chunky.
Y'all did not just see that.
Oh, no, I didn't. What did you do?
I put this charm on and then it just like fell off.
I just watched it on the YouTube.
It's okay, I'll go back and do the replay.
No.
So yeah, once Michelle's done with these, we'll take pictures and put them on the site, and they'll be for sale, so you can have some fun holiday-themed nails.
Is this all going to be the same set, or are there going to be a couple different ones?
This is what I've gone through is like 4 different sets.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing the solid colors with a couple accent nails, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry for that.
They have awoken.
They heard, I think, the heater kicking on.
Oh.
He's okay, buddy. Either of you want to say hello to the internet? Nope. Big stretch and back on the couch.
So, Michelle, do you have any plans to release and sell this lovely nail oil that we have some samples of?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what we need exactly for that, though. Because we're going to need things to make
Yeah.
that happen. I was experimenting with massage lotions and cuticle oils and moisture serums and exfoliation scrubs. The list keeps going, man.
Because if you haven't heard already, Michelle is allergic to all sorts of wacko chemicals that are in things and different oils and what have you. So having stuff that she's not allergic to is kind of a priority.
Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm just like putting down a bead of acrylic and then just cutting away the excess
That makes sense.
so that it's like really set into a large glob, but then there isn't, you know, all this stuff on here. And I am doing this over, like, they've been top coated, but you could not top coat them first. I think it's easier to do that. Especially if you're doing these on your own nails or on a client, like, that way you can just top coat around the acrylic itself and the piece and not have to worry about having the rest of it sealed down.
All right. Very cute charms. And then I guess if you're just using some press-ons for the day or whatever, you don't have to worry too much about all kinds of dangly thingies. Although I guess you get used to the dangly things, don't you?
Well, you know, it's funny, like the first time you put them on, you're just like, oh my gosh, what is this annoying thing?
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, once you've had them on for a while, when you take them off, you're like, where did that thing go? That's been smacking me in the finger all day. And the pieces I'm putting on these aren't really like dangly enough to smack you. I have some that like connect to an entire bracelet that like goes down your hand.
I saw the one from your more recent clients where they had two fingers connected together, and I'm just like, but how though?
So I gotta say, like, I warn people of this too, because I've had chains where I have two fingers connected, and it's fine until you get stuck on a door handle. And like, I also warn people too, like, you can be very careful, but the chains are thin, and that's really for the best. It's like having a breakaway collar
That makes sense.
on your dog or cat, you know? It's like you should be thankful that the chain breaks and it doesn't like rip your entire nail off, because that's not good. You don't want actual nail ripping off. That is terrible.
I saw those and thought, why doesn't she just use one end with like a jewelry clasp to like unhook when you need to?
I mean, that would be smart. But the funny thing is when you have long nails, you can't handle a jewelry clasp. You're gonna have to get somebody else to do that for you.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I've thought of doing that, and I'm like, but then I would have to make somebody else do it. So yeah, I only go about like a week to a week and a half with chains like that because I do get caught on something eventually, and it just leaves. Sometimes it'll just be like the middle of the night. I don't know what I do in my sleep. I wake up the next day and it's just broken, and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Well, occasionally you talk in your sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I get up to sometimes in my sleep. You never know.
Oh, okay. Now.
I enjoy it when your partner tells us of some of the conversations.
Yeah. And also, like, every once in a while, I will be semi-conscious while I realize I'm talking.
That's
So,
exciting.
like, one day I was talking about the crayon people, and, like, the way that sounds is it sounds like, I don't know, an anthropomorphized crayon, I guess, but
That's not actually how it was in your brain.
no, they were literally just people who were lined up in a line with like buckets of crayon, and like I remember them being in the dream and talking about them in my sleep, and then being awake enough to be like, well, it's the crayon people, they're over there. Because like in my awake state, that was like the best description I could come up with.
Like packing away all of my supplies since I have finished. Those are looking really cute.
Mm-hmm.
The green ones are.
Just
Yeah.
make it like as extra as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you started laying out those like blingy charms before we started the stream, I was like, ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So, like, as a pro tip, when you're laying on gems like this, if you get anything on them, just wipe them with monomer.
That makes sense. Because that's what thins out the acrylic, isn't it?
Well, no, it's what starts the chemical reaction with it. I have no clue what monomer does to stones, but it makes them nice and clean looking.
Oh,
This is a tip I learned from Jenny Bowie, Cardi B's nail tech. Thanks, girl. Of course, she's using actual Swarovski, and I'm not.
Hey, whatever. Shiny is shiny.
Exactly.
I went to the Swarovski Museum in Austria, and it's very gorgeous, and it's kind of overwhelming how sparkly everything is in all directions.
I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Was in high school?
Yeah, I think I was 11th grade, maybe 10th grade.
Yeah, that was like your high school trip.
Yep.
Rachel speaks German.
Oh, it's been so long since I've tried to speak German. Mostly I just read the horrifying children's tales to my daughter. The mother said, "Beware, don't suck your thumb, or while I'm gone, the guy with the giant scissors is going to come and cut them off." And then what do you know? The kid gets his thumbs cut off.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta love old children's stories.
Oh, they're so great. Yeah, so it'll be really funny because Coraline will say, "Daddy, read me this book." And he's like, that is not a book that I can read. You're going to have to wait for your mom." But to be fair, he'll go and get Spanish books from the library. And I'm like, that is beyond me. Nope. Gonna have to wait for your dad to come back.
Ryan knows Spain Spanish though, right?
Yeah, because he lived there for a while when he was in elementary school. It's like a pronunciation thing most of the time. But
Yeah. I wouldn't know how to pronounce thing in Spain Spanish anyway. I'd be like, what? Not
I can
having
read some of it.
I mean, yeah, I could read it, but I wouldn't know how to say it as Spain dialect stuff.
Yeah, I only know a handful of Spanish and German words.
Yeah,
I took Latin.
I mean, I took some French and some Latin as well, but
yeah, I took a little bit of French.
All I have to say though is that in those Romance languages, if you're traveling and you know the basic food words, you're generally okay. Between my French and Ryan's Spanish, when we were in Italy, we were like, we can eat.
Yeah, I did really good in Italy knowing Latin. Just if it was written down, I was golden. If they tried speaking to me, no clue. But that also helped with, when I was in France as well, being able to read a lot of the base words.
Yep. All right, look at that. Very cute.
Very, very cute.
All right.
All right. So
Looks
to
like...
recap, we did some cute stuff.
I really like that sugaring technique. I might have to get some glitter and try that.
I really like it because it's so simple and yet it looks very like, I don't know. Expensive.
Do you top coat that when you're done?
Nope.
Nope. Nice.
Nope. It's done. It's actually what I have too on these two nails right here.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I would say that sucks is that they stain so easily. So, yeah.
Very cute.
If you wear a black sweater, you're just gonna have black fuzz up in them. I need to top coat these guys. I just want to add a few more little extra things to them. I'd go find some red glitter and add it to my tree. It's not sparkly enough.
It really does not want to focus on your.
No, it really don't.
You know, it's so funny. For the snowflake ones, it was fine because the like out of focus adds to the like glitteriness. But for something that's not like, hello, I have glitter on it, it's hard to see.
I don't know. There's a lot of glitter going on here. Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
there we go.
We will definitely take some nice pictures to put them on the site. They will not be this blurry.
We will figure out what to do with this camera of mine. It's just a webcam. But it was clearly not made for this.
New.
And then I need a top coat around the acrylic on these guys, but yeah, they're fancy.
They're both just the same, but red or green.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there'll be a red set, a green set. I might also do a blue set.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, that's also a holiday color.
You never know, yeah.
So that is what I have for you tonight.
And then here, I'll make ours a little more even. This is what I got going on here.
It's beautiful.
I gave myself a classic vintage with a little bit of glitter dotted where the V don't look right. So.
And I untangled this wig.
Yay!
All right.
Alrighty.
Focus on this set.
Yeah, it's doing okay. Focusing there. Alrighty. Well, I guess we've been going for over an hour and a half now, so might be time to call it quits on this. Yeah.
I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
Just a reminder to join the patron earring lovely tier. This month is a crystal, what am I saying, crystal? A star shaker earring set.
Yeah.
Maybe red, maybe green.
I think we have 5 slots left for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I only made so many. So you just have to join before the end of the month, which is coming up really soon.
Yeah. So if you'd like to get in on adorable, cute earrings, then that'll be waiting for you at the $15 tier, and then you'll get access to our Discord and post cute pets, and we post promos and sneak peeks on stuff we're working on, and model calls go up first. You'll get, if you do any ordering right now for the Black Friday sale, you'll get a special gift in with your order. And yeah, it's fun. We always answer goofy questions. If you have goofy questions for us on Discord, we're there to answer them. We've had several people like, I have a problem with my sewing machine. Please help. And yeah, we're happy to help in that regard. And nail questions as well.
You will also have access to our back catalog of videos.
Yeah. So all these videos, once they get taken off of the channel, the YouTube channel, then they'll be available for patrons to access whenever you like. So great. I guess. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye. We'll see you next month with something different.
We will figure out December at some point.
Alrighty. Bye. Bye.